I made a video about major keys and predicting what chords you may find in that major key. Now it's time for minor ones, and actually there's quite a lot more to this. But the theory is basically that, well, the principles are kind of the same. Let's have a look. I'm going to use Hotel California as an example because actually there's loads of chords in this. There are 7 chords. And actually the theory is kind of underpinned using this tune. Now I'm going to work in C minor. I know the original is in B minor, but C minor I'm going to talk about because in the major scale I used C major. Now, just using the keyboard on GarageBand here that you can see on your screen, we've got a few different minor scales that we can use, and I'm going to use the more sort of classical ones to explain this. We've got the harmonic minor. We've got that one. And then we've got the melodic minor. Now this is unique in that it actually is different going up to coming down. I'll play that one. So the first 5 notes in both of those scales are exactly the same. We've got C, D, E flat, F and G. If we were to combine all the scales, well, basically the 2 scales, but it's kind of 3 because you've got a change coming down, it means that after those first 5 notes, if we put all the scales together, we end up with all of the rest of the notes leading back up to C. This means that you can have quite a few chords because of all of the combinations, all of the notes that you have at your disposal. So, C minor. On a dark desert highway, C, E flat and G. G major. Now this is, we've got a B natural, but C natural minor has a B flat, but C harmonic minor has got that B natural in, which is why that chord works. So we've got C minor, G, B flat. So this time I've got this chord here, B flat, D and F. So the previous chord had a B, but this chord's got a B flat. Then the 4th chord is F. That's fine. We've got F, A and C. So we've got the natural 6th here, the A in the key of C minor. And then we've got a chord of A flat major. Okay, well there's your A flat, C and E flat. And then we've got a chord of E flat major. So we've got E flat, G and B flat. And then F minor again, and then G again. So basically what's happened is that some of the chords use one version of the minor scale and other chords use the different one, which is why you can have quite a few of these chords going on in your minor key. So we could have C, E flat and G. We could have D minor. Doesn't really sound all that good though. What about if we had the D diminished instead? So there's your chord 2. Chord 3 is an E flat major. Chord 4, F minor. But we could also have F major because of the combination of the notes here. We could have G, but we could also have G minor. Then we've got A flat. That's fine. We could have A diminished. And then we've got B flat. And then you could have B diminished as well. But it's kind of the similar thing to G. So we've got all of these chords at our disposal. That makes a massive difference to what you can do, but it also, of course, makes it harder to predict. So if you're in C minor, for example, you could have a G minor. But in Hotel California, it isn't. It's C minor to G major. So there are a few more traps to fall into here. But this is the theory. The first 5 notes of your scale are essentially the same. And then you've got the rest of the notes that you can use which give rise to all of these chords. So it's a little bit more tricky to predict, but actually when you're writing a song, writing in a minor key does allow you quite a few possibilities.